Hi everyone, it is Neil and Thomas from neilpla.com, and we're continuing the Eurovision 2024 reaction series. Next up, it is Estonia. The band are called 5MIINUST and Puuluup, and the song is called Nendest, narkootikumidest, küll, midagi. It is the longest song title in Eurovision history. And I have ruined it. But the song does, the title roughly translates to "We do know nothing about these drugs." So we know it's going to be fun, I think. Apologies to any Estonians who I've just butchered the language of, but let's take a look at this performance. Hey, 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 hey. I'm loving the fact that the song's about drugs and they're just like kids everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't think those guys are sitting like on seats. That's like some muscles like going on. That's strength.
Yeah. Are those real instruments actually?
I don't know. It gives me a lot of level of peace vibes. Just make it up. No one's gonna know.
It's just such a fun beat, isn't it? It just makes you want to dance.
And there's our dance.
Yeah. We gonna be doing that dance in Malmo then?
I won't be. I'll be out of breath if I try that. I guess they've been hitting the gym.
Yeah.
I'm really intrigued to know if they are real or not.
I mean, I don't think so. Or at least they're not pretending to play it very well, are they?
No.
He looks a bit like Benjamin Ingrosso with sunglasses on, doesn't he?
I thought he looked a little bit more like Adam Woods.
I love this dance. It's so much fun. So I'm guessing the eye in the background is sort of it's sort of an effect of drugs, like the effect that drugs has on your eyes.
Yeah. Well, the audience keep going.
Yeah.
They love that. Okay, that was the 5MIINUST and Puuluup. I'm not going to repeat the song title. Thomas, what do you think?
Oh, I love this so much. It is so bonkers. And I've said this before in previous reaction videos. There's going to be a lot of fun songs in Malmö, so we're gonna be having a party in the arena, and this is going to be one of those songs where everybody's just going to be jumping around and having a good time. It's just a party song. I have no idea what it's about apart from what the title is telling us. We don't know anything about these drugs, so I'm guessing that's
maybe we'll
what
find
it's
out in
about.
Malmö.
Yeah. All I know is that the song title fits the performance. It's just so wild. And it's crazy without going over the top, you know. And I'm not saying that going over the top is always a bad thing. You know, we obviously have Windows 95 Men for Finland, which is over the top as well, which is sort of like structured chaos. It sort of fits as well. This just does it in a very different way. I also love that we have men from different age groups all performing together, having a great time. Everybody gets their little moment to shine. I love the cute little dance that they're doing. I don't know. I still don't know if it's fake instruments or not. It was a string instrument, but they're not really doing anything with their hands. They're just sort of like striking
Tapping
it. Tapping it. I don't know what it is. It's so much fun. I don't know what else to say. I just enjoy that. I was smiling from start to finish. It was even better now the second time that I listened to it. I listened to it last night for the first time. This is great. I'm happy that that they're coming back with a strong entry. I could see this doing really, really well.
Oh, I don't have a lot. No, it's not bad. It's a lot. There's so much going on, and I'm not sure I've fully processed it. I didn't watch it last night. That was one of the only ones I didn't see when I was on live. So I'm just there's a lot to process. I do like the older guy's vocal, like the sort of very vocal. I think that's very
one with the beard.
I'm not sure on the rest of the vocal. It's wild, and I don't think it necessarily needs to be good, but I'm not sure I'm there yet with that bit. Overall, it is fun, and I can see a little bit of a party happening to Malmo, especially if the team decide to contribute some drugs to the audience. That would be. I'm pretty sure. I don't think they would be allowed to, but it would be fun for sure. It would certainly bring something else, some different elevation to the performance that would really change that. No, the dance is good. I liked the walk through the crowd. I just can't believe there's so many kids singing along to that song. That's one of the things that I'm still trying to process. Actually, it's how many kids were waving like pictures of them and stuff like that. I was like, this is wild. It's clearly very popular in the arena. I don't know. I think give me time on this one, and I'm gonna have fun to it. I can tell it's a fun song, but whether or not I actually like the song independently of that fun, I'm not sure yet. If that makes any sort of sense, that I sort of can see them both ways. Like I know it's going to be fun, and I can have a party with it. This comes on at Euro Club, Eurofest. This comes on anywhere. You're like it's about to go down, but I'm just not sure if it's for me yet.
Yeah, I think the issue you're having, it might just have to do with the fact that you need to. I think maybe you just need to be there in the arena. I think when you're there, it's probably a very different experience than when you see it on TV. I personally also feel like it does really need that visual aspect. Like the staging that they had was just wild. It was crazy. We didn't really have any, well thought out camera angles. It was just the camera was just pretty much following whoever was on the mic at that point, which just all sort of made it a little bit eclectic, but I loved it. I think without the visual aspect of it, I probably wouldn't listen to this song studio cut. I don't see myself driving to work in my car and putting that song on, but I just know that I'm going to enjoy it. And I think when you see it on a big screen on your TV, with a full staging package in Malmo, this is going to pop out.
I think this is when Malmo is going to help with the staging. The sort of immersive feel of it, because I think that's sort of what they were trying to do quite a bit with this one, was immerse the audience, and I think that would help. Qualification wise, it's in semi-final. Two? So it's in there with Austria, Czechia, Greece, Belgium, Latvia, Norway. So some competition in there. I think, as it's televote only, I think this will qualify, but I'm not sure how well it would do out in the final.
Because again, that's when the juries come in.
Yeah, and plus, when you get to that final, we're likely going to have, Finland in there who have this sort of chaos as well. You're going to have more names in there. You're going to have more people doing more big things than you necessarily do in semi-final 2. So
there's going to be the Netherlands as well.
Yeah, well, that split the vote potentially. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily about juries tanking it as such, because I think the juries actually quite enjoyed this. If I remember correctly, from what I've seen on Twitter, William Lee Adams gave this 12 points for the international juries. So I don't know. I don't think it's necessarily going to do badly, but I don't necessarily think it's going to do well. It's sort of a in the middle song for me. It's not bad, it's not great, it's just there.
Yeah. The thing is as well, I think usually in other years we have like one, potentially two of these kind of songs, which makes them stand out. And I feel like this year around we're going to have many of those. We said it in the previous video as well. There's going to be a lot of fun, up-tempo, crazy songs at Eurovision this year. So will they cancel each other out? We don't know which one's going to come out on top. I don't know. And pretty much every single one of them is good and has a good staging package. You know, this one has, Finland has. I have no doubt that Netherlands is going to come up with something crazy with a good staging as well. So, and then there's other songs which might not be as crazy, but which are also fun and up-tempo. So I think this could be the year where the ballads, the few ballads that we might have, are going to stand out, or the more serious entries. Whereas usually you'd have one of these kind of crazy entries which makes it stand out, which is exactly what Kari did last year for Finland. He just popped out of the rest of it because it was just so wild. But how many times have we had wilds this season already?
Yeah,
they didn't all make it to Malmö, obviously. There was one in Lithuania as well that was just crazy. I think it was like the Kaboom song or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just, again, we say this every time in every video. We have to wait and see what it brings. There's just no telling whether people are going to resonate with it, whether they're going to vote for it, and whether the juries are going to vote for it. I don't think we're not going to have a top three with the juries where it's the Netherlands, Finland, and Estonia. No. You know, we're not going to have that. It's going to be maybe one of those three in the top five, and then the others are going to be tanked, I think, by the jury. So
yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting year. I think I've said that about 1 million times now, but it's wide open for me. Like, I've got some personal favorites, but I don't necessarily know if they are good enough to win. And then there's some that I think are good enough to win that I don't know if they're quite going to get that get that result. It's very interesting. Yeah. I think we're just going to keep it as we're doing. We're just going to rank based on how we feel the song might do and how we'll enjoy the song. And as I say, don't love it, don't hate it. It's there, it's in the middle, and I think if it was to qualify, it would potentially resonate in the middle, and potentially middle right-hand side of the scoreboard. But yeah, just sort of around that bit. But I do think it'll be a fun party.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Are you ready to party?
Oh, you have no idea how ready I am. This is going to be my first real Eurovision event, so I'm super, super hyped for this, and I'm happy that I'm going this year. Like, if ever I needed a break and from life and just have a week where I could just have a fun time and just party, I'm happy that it's this year where we have a lot of these fun songs in the mix. So I'm super, super excited for
it's a great year already.
Yeah, it is a very, very strong year, isn't it? Like, the songs that we have so far, it's just like, it's a strong year.
I don't know how else to say it. Like, I'm having difficulties with my rankings because I'm constantly like, oh no, actually I like this one more, but no, I do still like it, but no. And the thing just means that I'm actually changing my scoreboard nearly every day, because I can't. It depends how often I hear a song as well. Like, you're like, oh, I've listened to that a few times and I really, really enjoy it, so I'll pick that up. And then you hear something else, and you're like, oh no, I like that more than this. Oh, it's wild. But no, it's a good year, for sure. And there's loads more still to come. We're only halfway through the song releases. So who are we still expecting? We're expecting Austria, United Kingdom, Belgium.
Austria, which is also going to be a fun up-tempo dance track. So that's another one. There's Spain as well, which is also, let's not forget about Spain. I don't think they're going to get a top 10, but that is another party song that is going to get the crowd going. I think the producers are going to be working overtime to get the sound mixing right so that you don't just hear cheers throughout the show.
I think they're going to struggle with the running order more than anything. Like, how do you do that? But no, we've got loads more to come, and we will keep on top of them as much as possible. If there's anything in particular that you would like us to listen to and give our opinion on, do let us know. You can contact us on Twitter and Instagram at neilplaidblog, and you can also comment on neilplaid.com. Also, like, subscribe, and leave all your comments on this video. That's why not. You'll see a playlist as well with all of our reviews today. Give it a little look and see what you think. You can follow me, Twitter and Instagram at Niall Plaid.
And you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Paidaton Rehuja.
And that's it for this review. We will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.